Good morning. Hope you're all doing well this morning. I'll wait a minute or two for some folks to join in, so I'm not cooking all by myself and lonely, because that would be boring. Come on, come on. All right, I got some people jumping on. Good morning. I hope you're well this morning. I decided I'm gonna go live on my page this morning instead of the Trim Healthy Mama page. I don't know why, I just thought I'd try it. But I am going to make the Bananas Foster from Trim Healthy Future. So I can't give you all the ingredients because it's copyrighted, and hopefully you have it. Maybe you can make it with me, or you'll at least see how good it is. I mean, it looks good. I don't know if it's good. I haven't tried it. In the picture, it has ice cream. I'm not gonna have ice cream for breakfast, although I would be content having ice cream for breakfast. I'm not going to have ice cream for breakfast today anyway. But my hair and makeup is done, which I know is a shocking sight for all of you. You might not recognize me. Who's this broad? I woke up early and did my hair and makeup and got dressed in real people clothes, although I still have leggings, because I have a video call with like 100 people today for our quarterly IS town hall meeting. So I got all ready, and then I realized it's next Wednesday. So I got done up for nothing. I could have stayed in my pajamas with my messy hair, but instead it's still not that great. Yeah, so that's how I roll. All right. So there is an E version of this in the book that leaves out the butter. Thank you, Marianne. That's really sweet. I'm gonna try this. It says in the book, like the crossover version has 3 tablespoons of butter, but this also makes how many? 4 to 6 servings, which makes me laugh. 4 to 6. It's actually 4 because nobody eats that small of a portion, or at least not in my family. I am going to vaguely follow this recipe. I am not going to follow it to the T because I don't want 4 portions, because if I have 4 portions, I'm going to eat 4 portions. I don't want to eat 4 portions. I want to eat 1. I let thick crawl out my lip. Oops. That's a good look. All right, I'm way too worried about my lipstick this morning. Okay, so I'm going to just like bring the ingredients down a little. I'm gonna follow-ish the recipe, but I'm just gonna bring it down. You know, I'm just gonna put less. I'm not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna sprinkle. So I'm gonna put it says to replace the butter with extract. But I think I'm going to replace it with a extract and a tiny bit of butter, because I can have a teaspoon. This is my only fat in my recipe, so in my breakfast. So I think I'm gonna have a teaspoon of butter in my Bananas Foster. Kim, I'm making Bananas Foster. Actually, I'm making Bananas Foster waffles, which reminds me. Let me get my waffles out. I was going to make Bananas Foster waffles, but I should have checked this before jumping on video. But as per my usual, I wasn't prepared. They're all right. Okay, so they got a little ice on them, even though I just put them in there. All right, sourdough waffles. Because my banana is a fuel source and my waffles are a fuel source, I'm only gonna have 2 instead of 3 waffles, and I'm only gonna have about a half a banana. So these are my sourdough waffles that I had all made they're right full of snow. I don't know if that's any good for them, but I'm gonna throw them in my air fryer for a minute or two while I cook my Bananas Foster. I think it's gonna be really yummy. Really yummy. And I didn't put my air fryer together. It's completely unassembled because, again, I plan on doing a video, but I'm not prepared to do a video. Oh my god, I'm just not cut out for this stuff. I'm not cut out for it, girls. I'm not cut out to be a video person. Clearly. Alright, I'm gonna use my grill. Let me slap this in here and I'll be ready to go. Alright. My air fryer is all assembled. I don't have a toaster, or I would put these in there, although the way they're frozen, I don't think they would cook very well. But I'm just gonna put it on air crisp for like 3 minutes. And it takes a while to preheat. So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna get it going. 2, 3. Do. Okay. All right, I'll make the Bananas Foster. Why don't I move you guys over here? Let's do it like this. Can you see me? I guess. There. All right. So, butter extract is the first thing they tell me to use in an E version. So they say like a teaspoon, but that again is for 4 servings. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a smidgen. And I'm not gonna measure because I don't. All right, so I'm gonna put some butter in it too. It's gonna be tiny bit in my pan. Like, it's not gonna be a whole bunch in my pan, so I don't know how it's gonna reduce. We'll see. It's either gonna be amazing or the world's most bland, boring breakfast. I'm gonna do like a 1/4 teaspoon because of butter. I know it looks like I have a block of cheese, but it's butter from the county I'm from makes amazing butter. Holton Farms Dairy. Shout out! Alright. Let's see. This is to put everything in the skillet. So I'm gonna put a little sweetener. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I got ready for a meeting that isn't today. I got up and got ready, got dressed, did my hair, my makeup. Because we have a meeting that we do quarterly and we're supposed to look presentable. So here I am, looking presentable for a meeting that is next Wednesday. And I have lipstick on my teeth. Oh my word. That's just how I do things, you guys. That's just how I do things. I'm just not very organized. So next week when I get up, I'm probably not going to be quite as presentable. I'm going to say, screw that. Actually, no, what's going to happen, I can tell you, is I'm going to get up next week, and I'm not going to know there's a meeting, and I'm going to get on live with 100 people and go, oh crap. I look like heck. Alright, so it says almond milk. I'm only going to put a drizzle because, again, this recipe is made for a whole bunch of people. And I'm just not a whole bunch of people. I'm just me. So, alright, and the rest of it is seasonings. I would love to tell you all the seasonings, but it is copyright. If you don't have the book, Trim Healthy Future, go get it, because it is fantastic. It's probably... I'll say it's my second favorite Trim Healthy book. My second favorite. My favorite is Trim Healthy Table. Because I don't know. I just love it. There's so many good recipes in it. There's a lot of good recipes in this one too. And maybe when I try them all, this will be my favorite. But right now it's not. I still love it though. I think I'm gonna make grapefruit juice out of it this morning. All right, so I'm just gonna, this is cook on high for 5 minutes. This is not gonna take 5 minutes because it's only a tiny bit. With some sweetener, some seasoning, some almond milk, and a smidge of butter. Alright, while that's boiling, simmering, it's not up to heat yet, but once it is, I'm gonna stick my waffles in my air fryer. I'm telling you, I'm make ahead like a whole crap ton of waffles. Make E versions and S versions. I like to have them both, but these are the E version sourdough. Sourdough waffles. If you're not big into sourdough, as long as you can get your starter going, the waffles are the way to go. They are good for sandwiches, and they're stupid easy. You can't mess them up. You mix your sourdough starter and flour and water at night and sit it on your counter and walk away. So I think as long as you have a starter, you can figure that out. I can promise you're not going to screw that up. And the next morning you just put in eggs and seasonings and fry it. It's easy peasy. Alright, I'm going to get a banana going. I bought these 2 days ago. They were as green could be, and I bought them ahead of time, you know, so they would last me a while, and they're already almost beyond their date, their prime. Have I tried the blender waffles? What book is that in, Dana? Are they an S? I don't remember the blender waffles. I'm not, that doesn't sound familiar to me. I'll have to look it up. Must be in one of the books, I'm guessing, but I'm not. I've tried the banana ones, which I do like a lot. I've tried the peanut butter chocolate ones from Trim Healthy Future. I've tried Trimfuls, which they're good. They're okay. I like real flour waffles. So, alright, that's simmering good now. It says to go for 5 minutes, but I don't think it's gonna take that long. No, I don't. And then 4 more minutes with the banana. I don't think it's gonna take quite as long because it's just such a small amount. So that's how I take my recipes from 4 servings to 1. I eyeball it. I don't do the math unless it's for something important like the fat. I don't do the math for anything else. Partly because I suck at math. If I had to do the math, it probably would be a bad idea. It just wouldn't be good. But, alright, this is looking already like it's, can you see it? No, you can't. Can you see? Looks like it's cooking down a little. It's looking pretty good. Blender freezer waffles, THT. THT is my favorite cookbook, I just said, and I don't even know that one, so I'm going to totally do it. How much can you pull from the starter each time? You said you cook ahead and freeze. How many do you... So this waffle recipe, let me make sure these are done real quick. They are perfect. This waffle recipe made 24 waffles. I keep about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of starter in my fridge. The recipe takes 1.5 cups. You only need a tablespoon to restart your starter. But I keep minimum a cup, at least about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup. Alright, so I'm just going to slice these bananas, and this banana, I'm not going to do the whole thing, I'm just going to do half a banana. A little bit more. I'll give the rest to the dog. I have a freezer full of saved, whoa, that is cooking now, fast. See, I knew it was, I cooked it too long. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to add a little almond milk because all of a sudden so I'm going to add almond milk and it's going to seize up. You watch. How not to cook with Cajun. Right. Yeah, all of a sudden it was like, oh, look, I'm done right now. And I want to cook my bananas till they're a little bit soft. All right, there we go. I had my heat too high. All of a sudden, it was like, boom, reduced. It's because I made such a small amount. Morning, Karen. How are you this morning? I'm awesome because I'm having waffles for brekkie. And I'm going to have this with, the protein is going to come from my iced cappuccino mix that I make. I'm sure you've all seen it a million times from now. It's from around the family table. This cappuccino mix. I have some. Just sucked in cocoa. It's cappuccino, coffee and cocoa and sweetener and salt and whatever zinged up in the blender. And I just keep it on my counter and I throw a tablespoon and some almond milk and some ice and whiz it up, and it tastes like a coffee culotta from the Dunkin', because America runs on Dunkin', right? America runs on homemade cappuccino mix in this house. I just busted my bowl when I opened it too, so now I'm gonna have cappuccino mix all over my stove. Shocker, I'm gonna have a mess. All right, so there's my bananas. Seriously, you guys, look at those. Don't they look holy Hannah, they look awesome. All right, let me move you back over here. I will get my plate. They look amazing. Yes, Karen, the cookbook went on sale again yesterday. They brought it back. It's been re-released because they've caught up with the printers. It is amazing. The sourdough waffles, Marianne, are from, did I already answer you? Maybe. They're from around the family table. They smell so good. Nice and soury. All right. Peel and freeze bananas and use them in the oatmeal to-go cups. Yeah, I have a huge bag of peeled, freezed, mushed bananas. So the dog's going to benefit from this one because I just have way too many. All right, I should show you. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything super fancy here. I'm so bad at camera work. Let's try that. There we go. All right. I wish there was a little more sauce, but I did make a quarter of the recipe and added some extra almond milk. But there's really nothing in the sauce. I could have made a little extra because there's really nothing bad. It's seasonings. But I will say it looks pretty darn good. I think I added a little more cinnamon than probably I should have, but I'm okay with that because I like me some cinnamon. So it would have been much prettier if it had drizzled instead of plopped. But it looks pretty good, huh? Looks pretty good. And it doesn't look like a lot of food, but that's because I'm going to have it with that great big iced cappuccino that I make. And it's like this. It's huge. And it's full of protein powder and collagen, and I don't need more than this. This looks pretty mighty tasty, though. I want to try it, but I don't want to burn the rest of my mouth so I can't taste the rest of the day. Oh, the sauce tastes good. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever eaten hot bananas. I'm trying to think. Oh, that's good, you guys. That cinnamon tastes like... You know what it tastes like? This is a really bad comparison. It tastes like the filling to the cinnamon toaster strudels. Which I can't have because they're terrible for me. I can have, but not on Trim Healthy. And that was the old me. This is the new me. The new me is making bananas Fosters for breakfast, not having 3 toaster strudels. That is just what it tastes like, though. That cinnamon tastes just like the filling to toaster strudels. You guys, this is delicious. This is delicious. Okay, if you haven't tried this one yet, make it for the whole family on waffles. These, again, sourdough waffles. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited to eat this. So, all right, I'm gonna go make my cappuccino. I'm gonna get on the scale because I haven't done that yet this morning. I need to do that before I eat. And I need to take a picture of my waffles because I always try to post something after I do a video and I forget that I forget to take a picture. I shovel it in so quick that I totally forget to take a picture, and then I have to take a screenshot of the video, and almost every time my face is in some weird like position that I don't even remember making. But all right, you guys, that's my brekkie. Bananas Fosters. All right, go make it. I know there's some of you watching that are not on Trim Healthy, so you're thinking, whatever. But you could make this yourself. I mean, it's stupid easy to make, but you'd probably want to use brown sugar and stuff if you're not following Trim Healthy, but we don't do that. So, all right, peeps, I love you. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will talk to you this evening, I'm sure. All right, bye, guys.